Hi there, it's Andrew from Parker Adams. I'm here today on a Fairline Phantom 41/43, and this is an absolutely beautiful condition classic Fairline Flybridge. It has a fantastic amount of space on board. You can see here it's a really sweeping saloon, lovely sized galley area. It's got 2 cabins, it's got an ensuite to the master, and it really is presented in beautiful condition. The owners of this boat clearly absolutely love it. We're just about to take it out as well, and we're going to do drone photographs and drone videos, so I will overlay some of the videos that we're about to do, so it's in the future, this next bit. But I'm really impressed with this boat. This is the era that Fairline made some absolutely classic beautiful boats, and this is absolutely one of them, so I'm very excited to bring you the rest of this walkthrough tour. Okay, so one of the things about this Fairline Phantom is that it has been lavished with upgrades over the years, and the current owners keep it here at Port Solent, and you can tell the moment you step on board this boat that it really does want for absolutely nothing. It's got new covers up on the Flybridge, it's got new electronics, and it does have so many cool features. In terms of the look and feel of the boat, it is absolutely a classic Fairline. Now, we've sold a few Fairlines of this ilk, and the build quality on them really is exceptional. And you can see as you walk down the side here, it has a really good presence to it, and it looks a completely classic cruiser. I love these slightly slanted windows here. So at the time Fairline did the 41/43, that's this model. They also did a 43/44. And on the 43/44, the windows went that way. It's the only reason you can tell the two apart, really. But you can see you've got sweeping decks here, so there's a great amount of space here to have cushions on the front for sunbathing, and you can see the deck really does have this real purposeful feel to it. The boat is presented in really special condition. The gel coat comes up beautifully. It's maintained by a boat detailer here in Port Solent, Clive Hook, and it really is lovely. You can see even the side screens up on there on the Flybridge were all new within the last year or so, and they are all looking absolutely immaculate. Now, this is one of those boats that has an integral bathing platform as well, which creates this really nice sweeping style to it. Of course, this is a 1990 boat, so you can see back in 1990 how this boat really will have felt massively ahead of its time. As you step on board, the best way is stern mooring, because you've got an excellent transom door, so you can step onto the teak. The teak on the bathing platform is not in too bad condition. You could sand it down and probably get another season out of it, but that's something you might want to factor into the cost side of it to replace it with something like the synthetic teak, which is here in the cockpit area. The cockpit area, the cushions have been replaced, so you've got a blue vinyl, which has got a white pipe on that, and that looks very smart. And you've also got an infill. Now, I'll put a photograph overlay just on here now. So you've got an infill which goes into this area, and that creates a really fantastic sweeping cockpit space. As you can see, it's set up here with a couple of tables, a couple of directors' chairs, and it really does have a very spacious feel to it. The canopies are all in good condition all the way around, and they're all watertight, and you've got a good amount of visibility all the way through. In terms of the lazarette space, let's start down here. You can see down in the lazarette, it gives you just an idea of how this boat has been maintained and looked after. If we lift this up, you can see down here, it really is an incredibly large space, and it is really clean and tidy. So you've got a 6.5 kilowatt Yanmar generator down there, very large immersion heater, fire system in here for the engines as well, and just lots and lots of space. So tons of space down there to keep all the bits and bobs that you like to keep on board the boat. I always talk about paddle boards. You can store a couple of paddle boards down there as well for your family. I'll just drop this down again. Twist that in, and then that disappears there as well. Access to the engines is underneath the carpets. I'm not going to go under there today, but we will have photographs of the engines that will be available on the sales particulars. And this, of course, is powered by Caterpillar. So it's not powered by Volvo Penta, it's powered by Caterpillar engines, and they're maintained by PB Asher, who's the local expert with Caterpillar engines. They're 375 horsepower each, and I'm looking forward to seeing how well this boat performs when we go out very soon. But as you step inside, if I give you that sort of vista when you first walk inside the boat, that's the view that you get. And it feels incredibly spacious. I love all the real wood and the proper cabinetry that's been done on all of the work tops. Everything that's here is screwed down. So you can see there's a lamp there that's attached. The television is attached, the lamp here is attached, and so if you go out at sea, this is exactly how you're able to go out in the boat. But there's lots and lots of storage. So if you open up all these cupboards, you can see there's lots and lots of storage space, lots of items packed away inside there. And you've even got a little bar area. So if we open this up here, you can see just under there, you've actually got a little cocktail cabinet, and that's a really nice touch, and you've got a Fairline bottle opener there as well. So that's a nice little addition. In terms of seating, the seating is excellent. You've got a big L-shaped seating and a large table. Those directors' chairs that are out there could be brought inside as well, and that would really open up this for a really large-sized dining area. And this is also available for a sleeping area as well. So you've got an extra couple of berths down here as well. The owner has updated, if I just look at the sound system, so it's got a new Fusion sound system which is fitted. You've got LED lighting throughout, and the owner's also put in these new blinds. Now these are the really cool blinds that have got the split in them, where when you pull them down, they're able to compensate for the fact that they're on a curve, and those blinds go up. Look at those, they're really cool. The blinds go all the way around to the front as well, and then they go all the way around here, and even down on these little windows here, you've got the same blinds that just pull down, just to give you a bit more privacy and protection in there as well. Up on the helm, you've got, I would say, a triple helm bench up on here, and then you've got a good, nice array of instrumentation, which has been upgraded. So you've got an ICOM VHF there, that's also repeated up on the fly. You've got a Navtex, you've got a sonar forward-facing on that one. You've got Tridata, and then you've got an i70, latest generation Raymarine, and the autopilot has also been upgraded. And then you've got a 9-inch touchscreen plotter down here, and you've got a 12-inch plotter up on the Flybridge. In terms of this is classic Fairline. So some of it would be dated. I look at this and go, it's absolutely classic. You've got proper circular dials, and everything is easily to hand. You have a bow and a stern thruster. You've got access to the bow and stern thruster, both on the fly and also down here as well. There's the updated Fusion radio, which powers speakers which are both inside and outside. Galley-wise, the galley's really nice. The galley gives that really nice separation here. So although you're part of everything that's going on, you're sort of down there. And I really like that because it makes this boat feel very, very big and spacious. So we've got 3 steps to go down into the galley area. Really ahead of its time. I really love the way this Corian worktop is all shaped around there. Remember, this is a 1990 boat, but it feels incredibly fresh and modern, particularly in this galley area. And it just feels like a really high quality Fairline. All the workmanship all around here, of course, this is back in the days where Fairline, they built their cabinetry just from pieces of wood and they put it all together, and a real tradesman has loved putting this boat together. You've got lots and lots of storage space. You've got a fridge just inside there, cabinet space underneath here, and then just inside there again, more storage. So everywhere on this boat is storage. This really would make a fantastic boat to have family holidays abroad, go away, but of course it could also be a good live aboard as well, because there's a lot of space, a lot of accommodation, and a lot of storage pretty much everywhere that you look. The microwave all built in there as well. And then onto the accommodation. So accommodation wise, you've got a twin cabin here. So you've got 2 beds here with a porthole access there, large wardrobe space, and it's a Jack and Jill door. So that then goes through into what would be the day heads and the heads for the guest cabin. If we come through here, separate access again, using it as a day heads. And then a really, really large, spacious front cabin. You've got easily enough space to get changed in here. It's easily enough space for 2 people. You've got a television, which is mounted on the wall, cabinetry all the way around, and a good sized double bed in the middle here, and wardrobe space, more cupboard space. Everywhere you look on this boat, everywhere there's an opportunity to put a cupboard in, they have done. So it's really sensible. And the LED lighting in here is also very, very good and pretty energy efficient too. This of course does have its own heads, and so you have a separate heads in here with shower, and that everything in here is presented very, very cleanly. And for a boat of this age, I think the way that it is maintained, the way that it's been looked, it really is very, very special. The boat feels bigger, I would say, than 41 feet. As you step out here, you've really got a nice feeling as you walk all the way through here. You've got all the wood, the steps are all in lovely condition all the way up there. The boat's fitted with air dispatcher heating, so you've got heating vents down here as well. And then as we go back out, you can just see the size of this rear cockpit space. It really is a generous space where you can have fun with friends. I'd say up to 8 to 10 people at the back here, just enjoying being on the water. There's a ladder which can go on either side. So if you're on a marina and you're not able to go stern to, then there's the option to have the ladder on either side so you can climb up onto the boat. And of its age, this is before Flybridge steps got moulded into the boats. And so you actually have a ladder, which is pretty good when you're underway. If anything, you've got more security when you have a ladder on a boat like this when you're going underway. So to get access to the Flybridge, you can go up, you've got really nice chunky stainless steel rungs, and you go all the way up onto the Flybridge. The Flybridge is set to synthetic teak, so you've got synthetic teak all the way throughout. And again, this blue vinyl with the white stripe runs all the way around here. And quite a cool little touch, and this is a touch which is the same on the later generation Phantom, so they obviously carried this through, is you've got this chaise longue set up, so you can have this as a co-pilot seat, but you can just slide that forward there, and then you've got yourself a really nice sunpad area. And you can do the same on this. Now my Phantom 40, I wish they'd had something like this because it would have opened the Flybridge up hugely. So putting this up here and now adding a table and chairs in the central area here just means that you've got a really great big social space. And I'd say that's far better than on some of the more modern boats. The helm position, it's a really nice central helm, so you've got a great view forward, a big 12-inch Raymarine hybrid touchscreen here, controls for the bow and the stern thruster. That's that new Icon radio in there, and then everything else is nice and easy to hand for you. The storage space underneath all of the lockers, so underneath here you've got storage space, and I'll just show a photograph overlay again here of the Flybridge because there's a custom Flybridge cover which goes over the whole of the Flybridge just to protect it during the winter and keep all the water and rain out of this nice Flybridge area. So let's go back downstairs. So to go down these stairs, obviously go down backwards as you would do with most ladders, spin around and descend back down there. There we go. So I think that's pretty much covered most things. In terms of the boat, I really do think this boat is presented in beautiful condition. For its age, 1990, again, I'll say it again because it is pretty surprising. It is of an age and it is a classic Fairline. It's built beautifully and you can see walking around this boat, it doesn't move in the marina, it just feels very, very solid. I have to say, really looking forward to going out in it. So we're going to head out now, but I hope you've enjoyed this walkthrough tour. If you do have any questions or want to come and arrange a viewing here at Port Solent, it'll be an absolute pleasure. Thanks as always for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. All the best.